Hey guys, Zelonius here. Welcome back to another video on the channel. We're here today with another tactics video, an adaptation of my 5-back. My word, this formation is absolutely disgusting. I think a lot of the 5-backs have some similarities between them, but for this video today, we're discussing the 5-2-3. I appreciate everyone who's been tuning into the channel over the last few weeks since the new game came out. The support honestly means a lot. If you're new around here and you want to get better at the game, I genuinely feel like my channel is one of the best places for you to be. Tactics, gameplay tips, tutorials, guides, player reviews, discussing all the latest content. I'm here to help you guys get better at this beautiful game, we'll call it. So yeah, please subscribe if you're new around here. The likes, they mean a lot. The comments, I try respond to them all and I do read them all. So I really do appreciate all the support, guys. Yeah, for those as well who've watched me on YouTube for a long time but maybe never tuned into a stream, I do stream on Twitch, but I'm also now multi-streaming. I will be streaming on YouTube every single day, pretty much always in the evening UK time. So it'd be great to see some of you in the YouTube streams as well. So let's get into the video. So this is not my account. My account hasn't suddenly got really juiced and got full of insane players. My account's on the way. It's getting there. After champs, I'm hoping for some good rewards. We pray for that 15 and 0. Let me know in the comments, by the way, what rank you've got. Are you sick to death of getting out teamed on FC24? Want that God squad you've always been dreaming of? Check out iggm.com today. The best and most reliable place to get coins for your ultimate team. Use the link in the description and code ZEL at checkout for a 5% discount. Check out iggm.com today. I've already played. But this is for someone I've coached for a long time. I'm playing games on his account this weekend. I'm playing multiple accounts. It's something I've offered. Weekend League service. You've probably seen people offering that before. So if you're interested, you can always message me on Twitter. But when I looked at his team and some of the players he had and the budget, this just seemed a really perfect formation for the team. He already had Rudiger, Saliba. I needed a Prem player to get more chem. Van Dijk fit for that. The untradables he had, it just seemed a really good fit, and I know how good the 5-back is. He had Rafinha, and Rafinha I don't think gets a player role at right or left mid, so I was like, oh, I want to get the best out of him. I was like, well, we could fit Neymar in, and Neymar's one of these that even off chem, he's still pretty damn special. So I was like, I just think this team fits really well, and I know the 5-back's really good. When it comes to formations and tactics this year, with the player roles, you can customize formations quite a lot to suit your style of play. So you could make a 4-4-2 play more similar to other formations by changing the player roles. Like with a false 9, it'll play a little bit more like a 4-4-1. Whereas if you had a false 9 and 2 inside forward attacks at right and left mid, it might play a bit more like the 4-2-3 one used to play. So don't just think a formation is OP and that's the be all and end all. You can make different formations play how you want. I think these player roles are really important. You can see in this team I've got what 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players with plus plus. I think it makes a huge difference. I've got on my account Rodrigo. I've got Rodrigo and Nico Williams untradeable. Nico Williams only gets player roles as in plus or plus plus at left or right mid. Rodrigo only gets them at left or right wing. So I had to sacrifice one of them. I've sacrificed Rodrigo getting the player role plus because Nico gets a plus plus. And I noticed that Rodrigo sometimes just sits there when I win the ball and doesn't do anything. Whereas someone like Haaland with plus plus, soon as you win the ball, he bums forward. So it does make a difference. I think players do play a lot better with it. In terms of the tactics now, I need to also mess around with this. I realised I hadn't changed this yet. So it's not too bad. But I think that I want Haaland as the near post. And then we'll have Saliba at the back. Do change these. Corners are a really, really good way of getting easy goals. We've got a better penalty taker. Yeah, probably Haaland in there. Got a better free kick taker. Let's look. Yeah, we'll go Nene for that. You want to have these sorted because you never know when it can make a big difference, or if you can take something a little bit quicker. It is something people neglect a lot. So 5-2-3. I've gone counter. I might change it back to balance, but this seems to be working all right now. The idea is that we're trying to win the ball and get forward quick down the wings. The defensive approach, I've gone 61. On my main account, I've been running 95. I might adjust it. I feel like at times maybe leaving myself a little bit vulnerable. It's something I consider. But generally speaking, even in the 5 back, I don't think you want to be running the team super defensive, sat super deep, because Travellas are really good. You're inviting crosses, which can be good if people aim them well. You invite too much pressure. The offsides kick in when you go 61 and above, is in the auto offside. When you've got such amazing defenders, they're going to play it perfectly, and it's just going to be a brick wall that's nearly impossible to play against. Someone in my chat last night said, this defence is where goals go to die. It plays insane. I like the 5 back when you have attacking wing backs, but it just didn't suit this team. But you can't play this with 2 completely defensive fullbacks. It just wouldn't work. Normally, I would play Koundé. Like in my team, he's on fullback defend. But for the sake of this team, where I need the balance and I need a bit more attack, I've got him on fullback balance. It doesn't mean that he's super attacking. You can see Mendy goes up a bit further, Koundé doesn't. But if I was to put him on defend, you can see there he gets even less forward. And go back, I feel like it's pretty damn important that you have some attacking support from your fullbacks in this formation. For the keeper, just go whichever one suits them. I do prefer sweeper keeper slightly, but I'd rather play the keeper on what you call it, his preferred role. We might go balanced on him. Ball playing defender on Virgil in the middle works pretty well, even if he does leave a gap, which they don't tend to, especially the plus ones. You're okay because you've got 2 defenders to cover it. Defender plus is my favourite defensive role. Mendy on the left got wing back. You could play this formation with 2 attacking wing backs. I would say play this with what suits your right and left back, what gives them the best player role, but don't have like 2 defensive fullbacks. It will hurt you. For this, ideally, I would have liked a deep line playmaker with a playmaker, but Rodri gets a role in this, and I did find when I tried him holding or deep line playmaker, maybe it's because he didn't have the role, it was a bit defensive and needed a bit more going forward. Again, though, if you used to have 2 attacking wing backs, you'd probably need a deep line or holding as one of these. Frankie, obviously, playmaker plus makes sense. Here, I want inside forwards or wide playmakers. The inside forwards get a little bit more inside. The wide playmaker kind of do a bit of both, but they do cut in at times as well. Neymar, brilliant in this role. Rafinha, inside forward, pretty obvious why. And then for the striker, you've got 2 options, in my opinion. Poacher or advanced forward. I go with what works best. If I have a poacher plus or advanced forward plus, I'd probably go the poacher. You maybe could make this work with a false 9, especially if you've got 2 fairly attacking midfielders. I'd probably want 2 out and out inside forwards if I had a false 9. Because Neymar sometimes does sit a bit wide, but it works all right with the playmaker roaming near and a poacher plus. But yeah, honestly, this formation is disgusting. It's going to get you a lot of easy goals, in my opinion. When in the attack, when you counter, it's going to be very hard to defend, to break down even. Honestly, the elite defenders on this game do stand out compared to like your 84 and unders. So for me, is it OP? I don't think there's a formation yet that I'm thinking is OP, but is it a formation that's going to get you easier wins and not require as much skill? Honestly, yes. So make of that what you will. I appreciate you all tuning in. Keep it spicy. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace.